All right, on to our next story. And this caught my eye yesterday. It was doing the rounds on social media. And I initially thought it was a joke. It was a job ad. It was a job ad for an oral or olfactory surgeon in Dunedin, at the Dunedin Public Hospital. And it was quite an unusual job ad. Yvonne van Dongen, good friend of the platform and good journalist, has written a piece on it that we're getting up and publishing today. And she joins us now to discuss, well, it's now the disappearing job ad. Yvonne, how are you? Lovely to talk to you.
Lovely to be here. Yeah, it is odd that it disappeared as soon as I started to look at it.
Okay, what was the ad for, and what was it that piqued your interest?
Well, it was for a consultant oral maxillofacial surgeon. I'd never heard of this before, but then I looked it up and it said that this is a person who diagnoses and does surgical treatment of facial conditions in the mouth and jaw, and you do jawbone fractures and cleft palate and wisdom teeth. So it's very skilled. And so, but what you need for this job, I thought it was a spoof as well. You need to be competent with Te Ao Māori, Tikanga and Te Reo Māori. And if you haven't got that, because you might not, you have to at least have a commitment to starting your journey and
starting
taking
your
ownership
what?
of your journey. I'm sorry, I had to say it. And taking ownership of your learning and growth, taking ownership of it. So that's the first thing you need to know in the part of the race qualification. The other one is you need experience in projects, initiatives which give effect to treaty principles, spelt wrongly, and frameworks, and the application of Matauranga Māori and kaupapa Māori approaches, particularly as they apply in healthcare settings, which is just, I thought, so somebody...
So is there a strong Māori history of olfactory surgery?
Not to my knowledge.
Did they have this before Captain Cook turned up? Were they right there? Well, cleft palate, rungy.
Well,
we've got an answer for that in Tikanga.
Yeah, you must think so, because the ad gets even worse. This is where I thought it must be ridiculous.
Sorry, I thought you'd finished.
It gets worse.
Okay, keep
so
going.
that was a race hustle. That was a race hustle part of it. This is the diversity hustle. They want to see the real you in your application, and they want to welcome the real you on board. And the skills, they say, are gained across many areas of our life, not just in formal employment. If you can demonstrate the skills listed in the ad, remember this is complex facial surgery, but the experience was gained through whānau life, community or mahi aroha volunteering, we encourage you to apply and share your story with us in your cover letter.
So under that you could say, I punched my cousin in the face once and that changed him. That was like facial reconstruction.
That's what I thought. Because then it goes on to say they welcome applications, no surprise here, from our diverse Māori, Pacific, disabled and rainbow communities. So like you say, if you've got a blind, gay Māori who's maybe done some backyard surgery on the family cat, they could apply. They could apply.
They'd probably get the bloody job. Now, who placed the ad? Can we go back to the institution?
It's Southern Health.
Which is
asking for,
the health department.
Yeah. Yes, it is. So they placed the ad, and as soon as I looked, it disappeared, but for screenshots. And then I asked the Minister of Health and I asked the head of Southern Health, which I didn't get a reply. But Simeon Brown did say that this ad fell outside of his expectations, that, appointments have to be made on merit. But what I thought that the ad really showed is what the coalition government is up against. They're up against civil servants who believe in this, who really believe.
Who have lost their friggin' minds, Yvonne.
Yeah, that's right.
But the other problem is, and I'll tell you what, this is the problem that I was talking about here this week, Yvonne. Our Prime Minister will not say he's against this. He won't engage on this. He won't say this is madness. So all these absolutely BS crazy people who put ads like this in, they are empowered to keep doing it because we do not have a leader in this country who says stop.
Yes, it would be good to have clarity. Even if they're trying to do it behind the scenes, I think it would be really, really great if you could come out and say, enough already. This is nonsense.
But this particular example and the column we up today, it's so stupid that actually your interest in it has caused it to be taken down or changed?
I don't know whether it was my interest. I looked at it early in the morning, someone put on Facebook, and then I started to make inquiries. And the next time I looked, I think by the time I'd sent it to Ben, it had disappeared. So, but fortunately, people did have kept a copy of it. But it is bizarre that, I don't know.
And you've got a response, haven't you, from
from
the health? Is it from the health department?
Yes. What do they say? I can't remember.
It's from a woman. I've got it here. A woman called Elizabeth Jeffs. Him here.
What'd she
I
say?
don't know if it's him here. She's the Health New Zealand Head of National People Services. What a bloody word salad that is. So here's what she says.
Yeah.
Health New Zealand remains committed to attracting a wide range of applicants with relevant background, experience, and qualifications for all our roles. We recently made some changes to our national job advertisements templates, and we appreciate the feedback we have received on this. No harm or offence was intended. We will be updating the advertisement and our template to ensure the wording is appropriate and reflective of our expectations for Health New Zealand employees. And, that gives you some hope that maybe they're getting it. And then she signs it, Ngā mihi. So we're back to square one.
A whole lot of verbiage. It's just word salad saying nothing, isn't it, really?
Yeah, okay.
At least, well, do you think it's hopeful?
Oh, well, I just think the wind's changing. But as I said, we've got to have a Prime Minister who tells people the wind's changed, or people like that at any opportunity will go back to type and saying, I mean, it is kind of so ridiculous, Yvonne. Someone with a job that specialised, it doesn't matter what you know about Tikanga Maori. It doesn't matter what you do sexually or what your orientation is. It is just ridiculous.